Right. So this is my 105 video, basically talking about the project, how it works, um, demonstration as well. So my application or game is in the style of a 2D platformer, as you can see. Similar level design to Mario, I guess. Um, I decided to go with this genre because it was the one that I played the most when I was a child. And so it's the genre that I'm genuinely the most familiar with in terms of its design and functionality. Um, so if you can see, we have a level here, quite linear structure for now. Um, would make it more open-ended, more difficult if there was more time. But for the time being, 2D level, simple objective, reach the end, WASD control scheme, simple to grasp, simple to play, and easy to enjoy. So as you can see, we are now in the main menu. All the menus that I've developed so far are fully functioning, buttons, text, all working. So if I start the application here, buttons working, obviously quick game doesn't work. So if we press start game, we have the tutorial, basically giving you a rundown of the plot. You play as a fox called Freddy, and his sister has been kidnapped, and the plot I came up with is find keys, open up the cage, save her. So if we start the game, you'll notice the health bar in the top left. Our little bear back and forth. If you see the health bar, you'll see that Freddy has 2 hit points. So if you get hit twice, you die. If you fall into pit holes, which are here and a couple scattered throughout, then that's an instant death. If I just quickly demonstrate here, takes you to a game over screen. So you can press yes to restart the level, skip the level, or just don't play again. Click that, go to the main menu, quickly start it up again. Again, WASD, D move right, A left, W jump, and then if I move over to this platform, I implemented quick step moves. So if the bear's coming towards me, I can press the Z key and basically jump out the way. See, I took a hit there, so health bar's gone down. C forward, Z. I pressed the wrong button. So yeah, 2 hit points, and Freddy is knocked out, shall we say. So if I just jump over the bear here, through the tree. Right, so you see this key up here. Collectibles are a typical thing in 2D platformers. Mario has star coins, Sonic has red rings, Crash Bandicoot has boxes, etc. In my case, since they tie in with the plot, you need the keys to free the cage, open the cage and free your sister. So I've made the keys a requirement. So I'll show you what happens when you don't collect the keys, and then when you do. So spikes, another hit there. Hidden wall. Enemies just go back and forth. All animated character and enemies alike. Jump down there. Another enemy. Say the runtime of the level is roughly maybe a minute and a half if you know what you're doing. Just jump over there here. So the level has 2 keys that you need to collect. I've only got 1. I've reached the end of the level, and if we go to the cage to free your sister, screen comes up, obviously saying you don't have enough keys. So then it's basically saying go back, find the other key, come back. So if I just die then and restart the level, collect the keys, and show you what happens after that. So yeah, I tried to include a couple different ways in which the character can get hurt. So we've got bears, which act as enemies, as predators. Spikes hurt the player as well. And there's a boulder as well that would roll down the hill and respawn whenever it falls into the pit. So now we have both keys, so we can move on to the end and then take it from there. Now there is a reason that this final tree is gold. It's because when I was initially coming up with the design, I was going to have the entire game take place in one area, Goldwood tree. But then I thought stick with a platformer game, so I thought have it at the end and still work it in. So now we have both keys. If we move to the cage to free your sister, congratulations screen, reach the end with both the keys. Yeah, so yes and no buttons. If you press no, takes you back to the main menu. If you press yes, level restarts and you can play it again. So back on the congratulations screen, press no, back to the main menu. There is also a pause function. So if I press the P key, we have resume, controls, main menu. Press controls, shows you the control scheme again with the goal as well. Just press return, takes you back to the main game. Press resume, also takes you back to the main game. Main menu, takes you back to the main menu. So that's pretty much everything to do with the game itself. And now the reason that I decided, not the reason I decided, so the way in which this links to this year's theme is ecology, very natural. I went heavily with a green-blue colour scheme to encapsulate the nature of, well, nature. Foxes are one of my favourite animals. They're very beautiful creatures. And with it being set in a forest as well, it shows the beauty and yet still the dangers of natural life, wildlife, and just the outside world in general. So now, if I was to have more time, extend this project, I would go with a more open-ended style of gameplay, like Metroidvania. So Metroid, Castlevania, more recently Hollow Knight, those more open world 2D games with bigger areas, more collectibles, more non-required ones for more exploration and just being curious and in general. Also, I would see if I could include boss fights with predators of the forest as well. So when I was looking up predators, we had eagles, wolves, and other creatures. So including those as boss fights would be something that I would look to do. But so yeah, so that is my my DES105 final project. Operation Animal Rescue 2D platformer level. Thank you very much.